Hello, beautiful and amazing beings of the universe. It's I, the nerdy stepdad, and I'm coming to you with an update from the forums. We are getting a compensation due to how bad the rollout was on the 10-year anniversary and the Coliseum. Let's just take a look.
The nerd herd awaits. Like, subscribe. Let's conquer this galaxy together.
At that. There's a meathead post on the EA forums. And our compensation, we will get 5,000 crystals, a one-time all legacy tier 5 lightspeed token, episode points, era currency 5,000, and 10,000 era level currency. So this is going to be like what you use to upgrade your characters in the era. This is what I want to talk to you all about today. The currency and the legacy lightspeed token. Who should you be using this on? Should we be doing an R5 character that is 5,000 era currency? Or should we show some patience and do 1,000 lightspeed tokens from that currency? Let's dive into game and see what our options should be. Alright, so here in the game, we'll go to shipments. We're going to go to airship. We're going to get 5,000 of this currency. With that, we have the option of bringing one of these characters up to Relic 5, 6 stars. So as previously discussed with lightspeed tokens, typically you're wanting to use these lightspeed tokens on characters that are Kyrotech heavy and are part of whatever your current farm is. If you're going for Leia as your first GL, you want it to be a character that is a Leia requirement, or at least a character that will be on a team with a Leia requirement that is heavily Kyrotech, so you save Kyrotech. But we have a lot of different options there, just depending on what you're really wanting to do. Definitely don't want to do Clone Wars Chewbacca. But in here there are a few options. Not liking anything really in this particular page. This page there was a lot of good options. You had Bouch Leia, who's a pretty good option. You could do Mara Jade, Kyle Katarn, maybe even Iden Versio. Now, none of those are part of the Leia. Those three aren't part of the Leia, but they're Kyrotech heavy. You don't want to do Beck because you will get a lightspeed token for him eventually. You don't want to do any of the Inquisitors because you will be getting most of them with lightspeed tokens eventually. Nisa would be a good one because you have to have her at R7. Wicket might be a good one. You have to have him. Wampa is a good shout. Savage is a good shout because they can solo teams. Perhaps Padawan Obi-Wan. Here in this option, maybe a Great Mothers, a Hermit Yoda, and that would save you a bunch of currency that you use to farm him as well. Only having to get 100 shards instead of all of 330. Oh, it's Kyrotech heavy. Marin's a little Kyrotech heavy. Radis, if you're going Profundity, is Kyrotech heavy. The most Kyrotech heavy character who is not a GL. Tarkin, if your guild is wanting you to get Order 66 raid points. He can solo a tier and get you some points. And here in the healers, you could do IG-12 and Grogu for best Carmando. But what I think I'm going to suggest to my guild and what I think I'm going to do, it will take some time because this is on a 7-day cooldown. There's no way to speed it up. But I might take that 5,000 currency and get 5 Carbonite Lightspeed token. And then with that, we can get a whole team up to Gear 12. Yes, only 3 stars, but shards come easy, gear is hard. Shards come easy, gear is hard. So let's get the gear, then we can shard a whole team. That's what I'm thinking. It needs to be a team that's not going to be getting Lightspeed tokens, and helps in either your farming path that you're going to do, territory war or territory battles. You want to make sure that you're getting more out of this than just one team, or assault battles. You want to make sure you're getting constant rewards from what you do here. So with that said, there are a few options. You're going to do a 5,000. What I am thinking we could do with that, we could do our geos. I think this is probably the best bang for your buck there, to get all of your geos up to gear 12. Watt ready geos once you get them modded. And if you bump up Geo Brood Alpha to low level relics, you'll never lose the Watt mission. They're also really good early game GAC defensive team. But if you're not wanting to do that, maybe Gear 12, your troopers. That gets you a couple assault battles. You could also, if you're going for profundity, you could gear 12 your whole Rogue One team. You could also gear 12 the Ewoks, because they're part of the Leia requirements. You need Nisa, Chirpa, and Wicket for Leia. And then you can just get the other 2 to round out the team. It's overkill. You'll definitely be able to get C-3PO with Gear 12 Ewoks, no problem. But you could also just get them up to like Gear 10 and unlock C-3PO, and then only take up the 3 you need. That is also an option, and it might be the better option. We've already discussed that you'll be getting Lightspeed tokens for them, so you don't want to do that. And the only other team that I have not put in yet, but I am going to throw on here, that could be a really good option as well, would be a Night Sister team. And if you're doing a Night Sister team, you might as well do a good Night Sister team. Now, instead of doing the Gear 12 5th Night Sister, hear me out on this, you can gear up 1 Night Sister on your own. Whichever 5th you use, most people use Spirit, is not a hard gear. So save that token and get it put on Captain Enoch. What does this do? This is going to give you the Peridia Pal Assault Battle. It will give you a Night Sister team for assault battles as well. Once you get the 5th up, whoever you choose. Some people will do Asajj, some people will do Spirit, some people will do Zombie. It doesn't matter. Just a 5th Night Sister to go with these 4. But use your 5th on Captain Enoch. That will get you the Peridia Pal assault battle. So I would either do this, or I would do the Geos myself. So I'd either do this or your Geos, This is will give you a very strong team that will let you punch up against even some lower level and lower relic GLs in your early GAC and your mid GAC. It's one of the reasons I think that's not a bad idea. So that would be my suggestions for that currency coming in. You're also getting one relic 5. So we've kind of discussed that. I don't know if it's going to be a whole new light speed token, if it's actually relic 5. It just says level 5. I don't know what that means, so we're going to see. A lot of people are thinking it's a relic 5, so if it is, I think it's going to be any legacy character, which would be like this, but level 5, or relic 5. So you just need to find, like I said, one of those characters that is a high Chirotech that is on one of your farming paths. And that's what I would suggest for that one. If it is an R5, if it's what it says level 5, maybe that means ability level 5, and it's going to be, I don't know. Like, we don't know exactly what that Lightspeed token is yet. It's coming out, I think, tomorrow in a patch, so we'll know. We'll know more. But at that point, you know, just I might do Radis just because he's so Chirotech heavy. I could potentially do Master Qui-Gon. It's also a good one. I'm not 100% sure we're going to be getting our Jedi Lightspeed token right away, just due to the quests that we're going to have to do for the Jedi Lightspeed token. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get that distraction done early from small accounts. We're going to see. We're going to try a few things out and see what we can do to try to cheese our way to victory. And maybe CG will come out with a way for us to do that as well, maybe through the Coliseum. We're going to see. I'm not completely sold that we can't get it done until we know we can't get it done. But I really want to get my Poncho Bros up, and I think that is going to be what I personally do. I also could do Tarkin, just to, like I said, for that Order 66. If you're not going to do a Chirotech heavy character, I think it would be wise to do it on an Order 66 character. Try to get your raid score up for your guild. If you're doing Order 66, a lot of guilds aren't. That are early game, you're going to be doing Speeder Bike. And then you just want to look through that, try to figure out a character that also works with your farm that you can also use in the raid. Get the most bang for your buck out of it. I am very excited. I think it was a classy move by CG to give us these things. I think it will go a long way in kind of repairing some of the stuff that went wrong. It's not a complete forgiveness for me. I still think they could have done this a lot better. I think the rollout was bad. I think the Coliseum should have been thought through more. They were very excited to get it out to us. They thought we were going to enjoy it, and in the future we might, after they tweak some things. Let's give them some time. Let's not rush CG headquarters with pitchforks just yet. Let's give them some time to adjust. They're on their Christmas break. We're not going to get any big updates until the new year. Let's just make the best out of it while we can. And let's take these rewards that they're giving us, use them to our advantage. Either get yourself one R5 or 5 Gear 12s. It's up to you. If you're going to do the 5 Gear 12s, just have a plan. Make it a full team that you're doing so that you're getting a full team at your disposal early that you just have to mod. So, Geos, Night Sisters, Ewoks. Ewoks might be a bit much, but a lot of people really like Ewoks. I like the Murder Bears. They're highly underrated, and they get a lot of holds on defense, even in later GACs with the right Datacrons. So, not a team to be taken super lightly as a lot of people do. So they're an option, or bring all your troopers up to 12. Don't just rush in and do something though. Make yourself a plan. Sit down and really think about it and what's best for your account and for what you're trying to accomplish, and try to get it into a team that is going to give you more resources in the long run, that's going to help you get more crystals, get more signal data, get More shards get just more. That's what you want. You don't want to go and tier 12 a bunch of random characters that have no way to work together and aren't going to produce more materials for you. So that's all I have to say about that. I wanted to give you guys some options on what to do with that currency, what to do with that light side token that they're giving us before you just rush in and spend it and then like, oh, I wish I'd have done this. I wanted to try to get this out as quick as I could for you so that you guys can really think about that. And that's all I have tonight. So to my Bantha brothers, good luck in your GACs, your territory battles, your territory wars. To everybody else, may the force be with you. And if you're still here, please give this video a like and a subscribe. And in the comments below, let me know what you're planning to do with the Lightspeed token and that currency.
Where are you going, nerdy?
For a nap.